Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Shall we start our discussion today? So my
Yes.
name is Ahmad Ashraf bin Azhar. My metric number is 214784.
My name is Aiman Raif bin Zulkifli. My metric number is 214806.
My name is Muhammad Fazli bin Zulkarnain and my matrix number is 215791.
My name is Ikhwan. My metric number is 15663.
My name is Leslie Xavier. My metric number is 217294.
Today we are going to discuss about cashless payment is more efficient and safer compared to use cash. The objective of this discussion to get everyone opinion, the positive and negative about this topic. For your information, cashless payment is a digital mode of payment where money is exchanged electronically between the payer and payee without the physical cash. It involves using electronic payment such as credit and debit card, mobile payment, online payment, and on electrical wallet. In my opinion, I agree with this topic. Cashless payment is more efficient because cashless payment are generally faster than using cash. They eliminate many of steps in a cash transaction. When using cash, for example, when using a cash, you need to count the money, handle it physically, and provide the correct change. This process can consume efficiently when dealing with a large amount, where the transaction needs to be completed quickly. Then it is safer because cashless payment reduce risk of theft compared to cash transaction. For example, when you use cash, you have physical currency that can be lost, stolen, and misplaced. For instance, carrying largest amount cash on your wallet can make you target for thief or pickpocket. Therefore, cashless payment are considered more efficient and safer than using cash due to their speed and the reduce of risk theft. That's all for my opinion. What about your opinion, guys?
Okay, Muhammad Ashraf, thank you for your opinion. I also agree with you and the statement. Cashless payment is very beneficial than using cash. Just like Muhammad Ashraf said that it is very efficient because when using cash, it is time consuming. Because when you want to make a payment, you have to have it's it's very slow compared to when using cashless payment. We can just swipe and then it goes to the machine, and then just like that we have already done our payment. So it is very efficient to go buying groceries at the large supermarket when there are many people that are queuing to buy to make their payment. So using cashless payment is very efficient. Another point, just like Ashraf said, it is very much safer when using cashless payment because carrying large amount of cash is very can attract the pickpocket or thieves to steal your money. But when using the cashless payment such as credit card, it is very much safe because even if your credit card gets stolen, you can just call the higher up at the bank to block it, and then just like that, the credit card is just useless. So the thief cannot withdraw anything from your credit card. So it is very safe compared to cash. That's my point. How about you guys?
All right. Thank you, Rais and Ashraf. But I have to respectfully disagree with Ashraf. As he said earlier, it was I mean Rais. As Rais said earlier, it's safe to be having to pay online or through cashless payment. But actually, cashless payment it has vulnerability, as it can it those kind of payment are exposed to cyber attacks and hacking, which can lead to loss of data and financial loss. So this can be particularly concerning for individuals who rely solely on cash payment methods and have their bank or credit card details stored online. And also, Ashraf said earlier, he mentioned that cashless payment are efficient, and uh, you can use it anywhere or anywhere to buy stuff, but it actually creates problems rather than solving them, because it requires dependency, which require access to technology. So especially, for instance, we can take an example where we buy food or drinks in low income or rural areas, or probably a bazaar Ramadan, especially now during Ramadan. There are some uh, sellers that doesn't provide any QR code or option to buy their stuff online. So this actually creates another problem, which is dependency. So that's all my opinion. So what do you guys think?
So actually, partially agree with your statement, Leslie, because the statement for the one that have not internet access, because based on my statistic I research on internet, there is at least 18% of Malaysia have internet coverage. So which is we have maybe 19% does not have internet coverage, but maybe they that one place, maybe they maybe so traditional, they use ba what we call exchange the product with another product, right? So, and one more, as you said, internet banking ter-
Expose.
exposed to cybersecurity issue, because I agree with that, because let's say if one day government want to apply any tax for every transaction on internet banking, so that one is very not good. So maybe firstly you can you can share your opinion with us.
Okay, for me, thank you again for your point. So for me, actually is the cyber attacks. Actually for our country is there is a team for that control about the technology for our country. For example, mostly every country has their own protection or own security that provide that to keep secret about our data or privacy, that the other country or cyber war that don't easily to get into our information of our country or data. So that is provide some security. So other that the not to focus about the cyber attack or cyber war, that also that the technology has the up and down, or we can simplify that the technology has the upgrade every single day or every year to improve the function or technology. So in able to improve, uh they will lock us to use the apps or the apps certainly in certain times. For example, in my personal experience, I take a Grab from my faculty to go to my friend college. It takes 15 minutes. So when I want to make a payment using a QR code or transfer, the apps cannot be open because the app is under maintaining or under update. So so uh it's be hard to me because I'm a cashless person. So from this I can my personal advice is the better if it can have two option, which is the cashless and money in our wallet. At least some money of 10 ringgit or 20 ringgit in our money. However, the cashless also be more efficient than cash because as mentioned that Ikhwan about the cyber attack, Rais as the criminal action or that and so on, we can conclude that the uh, using of cashless can reduce the criminal rates because nowadays we can see that many people likes to have a simple wallet that only has the credit card only slot so that they will no money and we can talk at the probability that there will be a target for the criminal activity is very low. So they will be more safe for us to keep our safety first lah. So also that the if the wallet has been steal from the robber or stealer, there will be no access to our credit card. As mentioned that Aiman Rais, that we can go to police station to make a report and go to bank to block our credit card for the any transaction. So I think that's my point of view. How do you guys think?
I like the point that Muhammad Fazli said that using cashless payment is also sometimes risky as there's technology sometimes have up and downs, and sometimes when you want to make a payment you have it has like update or under maintenance, so it's very risky. So like as they said, we need to have a certain amount of money uh, so that we can make like a low payment, like what they said, when you want to pay for your Grab. So I think that that's a good point, and can say that you should have a cashless payment is very efficient, but you also need to have a certain amount of cash in order to make a payment. So I think that's a good point, and I agree with it. What you guys think?
I agree with you.
Yeah, I may have stated that I disagree with Ashraf and Rais, but I changed my mind, and after hearing Fazli and Rais' opinion, so I may agree that there are a lot more pros than the cons. So yeah, I agree uh, on our team, which is cashless payment is much better than uh, using cash.
I also agree with your point, Fazli. For my experience, for my friend experience, they go to the store and they buy item at the store. So they want to use a card and debit card. So at the same time, the system at the store is breakdown. So he's very difficult to pay the item what he want to buy. So I think I think is we should have a cash on we should have a cash on our wallet for emergency cases. And that's all.
So from this discussion that I can conclude that all of us that agree that partially agree with the statement which is cashless is more efficient than from cash because from these two method of payment which is cashless and cash there is has their own pros and cons. So it's these two payment method is depend on the condition or the situation of we face. So it's more better that we can provide the two which is the cashless and the more important is the some amount of money in our wallet that will more for the use for the emergency cases and so on. So I think that's all from our discussion. See you soon. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.